Hi, how are you doing tonight? This is Norma again from Norma's Creative Art. And tonight we're going to do some fun things, and I want to dedicate this to my daughter Mary because it's her birthday. And so I wanted to show you how we are going to do a little bit of fun things, and it's not going to take a long time. So we're going to use the cellophane like I did yesterday, the plastic wrap, and we're going to put the colors down. And tonight I'm using white. I'm using the acrylic, the Artist Loft red. It's called crimson. I'm using the, for my green, it's the Enchanted Forest. It's Master's Touch, and all these are pre-mixed, so the only thing I had to put pouring medium with was my white. And then I have a little bit of the gold, and that's the Master's Touch premix pouring acrylic also. So I'm going to do what I did last night, and I take my saran wrap down, and I'm going to start with drizzling some white on the bottom of it. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a canvas. So we're going to start with this because I'm going to have a lot of paint on here, so I thought I would do several projects. We're going to do this. We're going to do the wooden Joy to the World. And then we're going to take and do some little Christmas ornaments that you get like at Hobby Lobby in a little package. And we're going to dip those into our acrylic. So we're going to start by pouring out the paint. And remember what we did last night is how big do we need this poured. So we're going to take, and we can mark our canvas, but if you look at what you have underneath, you pretty much can know from here to here I'm going to have to color paint. But the Joy to the World is actually bigger than that, so I can pour it much bigger. So I'm just going to start. What they usually do when you have these is they start them as a V, and this is just a little thick. I like a little bit of thickness on there because it's it actually sticks pretty good, and my painting medium is drizzling good. It's a little bit thick, so I'm just going to mix a little bit more. And you put it on in the shape of V's. And this gives you a very interesting, and you can just drizzle it all over to tell you the truth. But we're going to start with V's. And this is nice and thin now. And the color that you're going to have next to your canvas, of course, is the one that you put on last. And you do want to cover the paper pretty good so that you have it mixed. And see, this was pretty thin. And I'm going to layer a couple of times the red. I really don't think I'm going to put the red next. I think I'm going to put the green because I don't want the red to turn pink. So I'm going to go with the green next. How was your day today? I hope it was great. We had a beautiful weather. Starts out cool, and it's cool tonight, but then it's a gorgeous day during the day. I hope to get my Christmas lights put up tomorrow. And we started last week, and then I had so much going on this week that I didn't get to finish them. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the red. I'm going to come back in and drizzle it all over the place because I think that it's pretty. But I'm going to start with the V shapes. I edited my YouTube last night. I'm trying to get it on. I'm hoping that I get it on today. And then I have the gold. And I think the gold is a nice touch. So I'm going to put the gold, and then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to put some green and red back in, because I don't want the gold to be the last color that's on there. Plus I want to fill these holes that I still have a little bit of holes. I'll just drizzle a little bit into and see what kind of effect we get with the drizzling. I'm going to leave that alone because it's probably my grandson. Okay, now like we did last night. And I don't have my gloves on, and I should have some gloves on, so I'll go get the gloves while this sits. And I'm going to push it down. I'm going to kind of smear it a little bit so it makes sure I have the whole canvas covered. I have sitting next to me something that I got from Amazon that I think is really nice. It's like a drying rack, and it's got holes in it. Comes in a package of 2 and 4, and so it's really handy for these ornaments that I'm going to be working with. So let's see, let's go through this one more time. I think it's coming through because I can see. So let's see. Isn't that pretty? I see one spot right there. There you go. And now I'm going to do what I did last night. I'm going to touch the edges of the canvas because it really makes the edges pretty when you do that. Turn it around and touch it again. And come around here and touch it there. Now you can see how pretty the colors are. They are just showing up gorgeous. Now this one, I'm probably going to put it out of the camera like I did last night. I'm going to try to move these over so that you can see it. Since I'm not going to be blowing anything tonight. You can see the reds popping up, and I'm going to take a little bit of the, I'm going to take my blowtorch and torch it just a little bit because I see a couple of bubbles. And also if it wants to create any cells, it creates cells. I can pull it up like this and move some of that paint off because I kind of rolled it on the I don't know about you other painters, but I know that I get my hands completely dirty all the time, and my hands are getting dry from washing them all the time. So you can see how pretty that is, and I'm going to leave that alone because we're about to dip another one. I want to put a little bit more color back in for this big one because it's a circle, and I have to make sure that I have enough to cover this circle. So you can see that I need to put some up here and up here. I'm good with the sides. The sides are good, but I want to make sure that I have enough down here. So I'm going to V some again. I'm going to put some more up here. This is really pretty right here. Just kind of drizzling this because it's going to fill in. It's going to fill in really good. Now, I'll probably squirt some more. These are pre-mixed, so I could actually use it straight out of the bottle if I wanted to. You can see that the colors are good. So I'm going to put a little bit more up there just to make sure. Well, we've had fun taking and dipping all the ornaments and the canvases, and I dipped some snowflakes. I still have some pretty colors here. I'm going to leave them, and tomorrow I'll put some more paint on and dip the back sides of those because they'll be dry by then. I want to show you some other things that I did with the dipping. I showed you last night where I dipped this one earlier, and I have dipped the back side so that if I want to hang it on something that I would have that. I found that I can't really stick this. I have to watch where I let it dry because it will stick and you have to push it off. So that's hard. And then last night, this was the finished product that I did last night, and this is the second canvas. I did wipe off the first canvas, and that was, I thought, quite pretty. The other thing that I think that is fun to make is individual gifts. So it's my daughter's birthday today, and I made this for her birthday. She's a Dallas Cowboy fan, and I want to say happy birthday to Mary. And this is a gift that is going to be given to Mary, and I just dipped it in the colors that I felt like were Dallas Cowboys. So thank you. I'm bringing it down to show you the finished pieces. This is the finished piece of the dip. Love the colors. I could even take an ornament, a green ornament, or red ornament, or a gold ornament, and actually glue it right on there. This is the little ornaments. They're the wooden ornaments from Hobby Lobby. And they are fun. You can do them in any colors. If your tree is a red and green, that's great. If it's not, if it's gold and white, you could do it. If it's just gold, you could do it. And these are just fun, and nobody has ornaments like this, so you'd be different. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and come back and see me tomorrow. Here's some of the snowflakes that I dipped after I turned off the camera. You can see that you can even do things. I dipped these over again because I wanted a little bit more red on them. And there's the joy to the world. Now tomorrow I will dip the backs of these so that they're all where you can actually see them. And there's the canvas. It's still not dry. I'll show it to you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. And if you like what I did, please hit the like button because I am new and I need to get up to 100 likes.